Hey guys, what's up? Yeah, it's me, Evilboys here, and today I'm going to show you guys my Despia branded Bystial deck because I know the current format right now is going rampant with sprite tier elements, Flounderies, and all things like that. And Despia branded ever since Darkwing Blast came out, it kind of like faded away to like even tier 3 or even like rogue tier status. But in the upcoming set, Photon Hypernova, this deck is getting a new fusion monster in the Grognar, and Grognar is a really good fusion monster, both Despia branded. And in the OCG, they also got a lot of chaos cards, new cards in the new forms of Aluber, and new Despia cards, new Dramaturge cards, and even a bunch of new Bystial cards. And current OCG meta right now is all like Despia branded Bystial because they have the new cards there already. But enough with that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Current Despia come pre-Photon Hypernova or even post-Photon Hypernova, I don't think this deck is gonna be good. Granted, Grognar is a good monster for Despia branded, but my friend Jake, he really loves playing this deck, and he gave me an idea on how to play Despia branded going forward during pre-Photon Hypernova and post Photon Hypernova, and he gave me a list of his current Despia branded deck for pre-Photon Hypernova. I took a look at it, and he really like caught my eye, so I decided to like compare his list to my own list, and then my list is currently what I'm gonna show to you guys right now. Like Jake's version of his own Despia branded deck really like caught my attention. I decided to add my own tweak to it to like give the deck a little more fling, if I say so myself. So yeah, with that, all of that being said, I'm just gonna get to the deck profile right now. So for the Despia monsters, is 3 Aluber. Yeah, I know one of them is secret and two of them are ultimate, but I don't have my on the ulti Alba or like quite yet. But because time, money, and with stuff going on, I couldn't get my ulti on time for the sake of this Dark Profile video. But anyway, most Despia branded Bystial deck, they play 2 Aluber and not 3. But in this variant, I think it's the correct way to play 3 Aluber in the main deck in this variant, and you guys will see why. Moving on with the Despia monsters is one Ab Libtum. You guys already know this is my favorite Despia monster. Card is really great in general. On Dramaturge, both on Extender and the Negate, and 2 Tragedy to search for both the Despia monsters. So yeah, that's the Despia package. It's really quite minimal and really quite small. The Albaz package is 2 Fallen Albaz. You need to play at least 2. I think the third Albaz is kind of a break in my honest opinion, but you need to play at least the minimum amount of 2. Mercourier for the negate, Albion for an upstart goblin, and Cartesia as an extender, and the way to fuse during your turn and your opponent's turn. So yeah, that's the Albaz package and the Despia package. Now for the Bystial package, it's a little strange, but so far I got 3 Rebellion, 3 Magnamut, 2 Saronir, and the 1 Druidswurm. In Jake's list, he played 1 Druidswurm and 1 Saronir, he still played the 3 Magnamut and the 3 Lubellion, because Magnamut and Lubellion, they're just insane in stack. Like going second on Magnamut, can search either the Albion so that you can continue playing through multiple hand traps, and then this card can also search Albaz so that you can break their board effectively. Lubellion this deck is quite insane to break that down. Only he can set up Branded Beast and Branded Regained. This guy can also set up Branded Loss from the deck, which is just like insane to me. And this card is technically can be used as an extender while getting to those cards. And Magnamut, like I said, is just Magnamut. Jake played only one Saronir, but I decided to play the second Saronir because that's if this guy gets sent to the graveyard, the value that this guy gives you by sending the Rebellion, or if you happen to open Branded Beast or set up Branded Beast off of Bystial Rebellion, and then you send a Branded Regain from your deck to the graveyard off of Saronir's effect and then during the end phase, Branded Beast can just set up the Branded Regain so that you can draw and pop one of their cards during their turn. So that's the reason why I decided to play the second Saronir. And then at the very least, Saronir can send the Branded opening from your deck to the graveyard so that you can protect your fusion monster during the turn as well. Like, this card is not as big as a value compared to the Rebellion and the Magnamut, but the fact that you can send the Rebellion to the graveyard and then set up Branded Beast and the Branded Regain play without having to like set up the Rebellion and then and through the Branded Regain play, that's the reason why I'm playing the second one. Me and Jake both opted to play just one Druidswurm because compared to the other Bystials in the main deck, this is by far the worst one because it doesn't. I mean, it does interrupt their play somewhat because this is a card they have to deal with during their turn and then during their own turn. But going further, this card is not gonna do anything for you. At going second, this is gonna do something for the reason that I just stated. But Druidswurm, going back, this card does like gives this deck a little to no value compared to the Saronir, the Magnamut, and the Rebellion, I feel like. So yeah, those are the Bystial package. Now the other package / engine that I decided to opt to play in this deck is 3 Chain, the 1 Poly, and the 1 Patchwork. Jake still played the 1 Patchwork and the Poly, but he only played the 2nd Chain, where I decided to go with the 3rd copy. And you guys will see why as I explain through the deck profile. So yeah, those are the monsters. Not for the remainder of the cards, they are all branded spells and traps. 3 Branded Vision, you guys already know, card is really good. 3 Branded Opening. Alright, cool, really good cards. 1 Branded Red. This card, I feel like, in my honest opinion, this is only good going second to break the board by making Guardian Chimera, and going first. This card is only good through the Albion play to like set this up so that you can interrupt their plays during their turn. That's the only reason why this card is at 1 copy in my deck. Jake played 2, where I decided to play 1 because Jake, when Jake plays like he plays the deck differently. Like, I try to go for like more value plays, more value plays, and not trying to go per game and then try to go per game later. He plays this deck through like trying to like game them and put put a lot of pressure so that he can try to like end the game as best as possible. Where I try to play the game as slowly and steady as possible by giving myself value through the Guardian Chimera play, where I'm not trying to game there, and Jake plays this like a little opposite way, where where I play through value turn, and Jake plays. He puts pressure. He tried to come again and then OTK, and that's why he's playing the second Branded Banishment for that reason. I decided to go to one. Sure, this card, as I hate to admit it, this is how you like try to go again and then break their board, because Jake just loves playing this deck that way. But playing multiple copies of this card, even at 2, this card can be a break at times. So that's why I decided to go with only one copy. But most of the time I tried to, but I ended up like siding the second copy of this card out, so I decided to like ultimate it by just playing one. But if Jake says to Brandon works and it works for him, well, it works for him. It just doesn't work for me. When Brandon lost, this card is insane. This card is literally magical meltdown on crack. This card lets you play while giving you value. This is one of the best cards in the entire deck. Branded Regain and Branded Beast. You guys already know these cards are really good. Branded Banishment. Because this is basically a sort of a super poly during your turn. And this card, 3 Branded and High Spirits. Now, me and Jake, I think if you guys are continuing to play or starting to play Despia Branded, I think this card is a mandatory 3-up. Because this card, compared to like other branded cards, monsters, spells, and traps, this card, it doesn't really like pressure your opponent or let you fusion summon. It doesn't do like any of that. But the reason why me and Jake decided to play this card is due to the fact that this card just screens value town, and this guy is a reason why I decided to play a third chain. Because if your hand is a chain and the high spirits, you play high spirits, reveal, discard the chain, and then send Quaeritis to the graveyard. So like off of one Branded High Spirits, you search Patchwork up chain, and then you search either Cartesia, the Albion, or Albaz, or the Mercourier, or something along those lines, and then the Frightfur Patchwork can get you the another copy of chain and poly from your deck. So off of just one card, you get you search one card, which becomes 2 cards through Patchwork, and then depending on what you search about Branded and High Spirits, you upstart Goblin to the Albion. You extend with the Cartesia, and then you have a monster negate during your opponent's turn through the if you search Mercourier. So up of one card, you search 4 cards, and that's just like really good. And like I said, this card, you play it just for the amount of value that this card provides you. Like this card is just, in general, it's a good card. And then if your fusion monster gets sent to the graveyard, and then you have both the Cartesia and the High Spirits in your graveyard, at the end they just come right back to your hand. I mean, granted, Branded in Spirits, you can only use one of the effects and only once a turn. But if you have both of these in the graveyard throughout the whole game, they just come right back to your hand at the end phase. So just like more value to me. Like and Branded in high speed, it gets even better once we get the new Despia branded dogmatic cards. You know, the new cards that's already out in the OCG. Like this card, it just screams value down to me, and it's really good. So yeah, that wraps up the main deck. Main deck count is 40. Cause I like 40 card main decks. Excuse me. Okay, now for the extra deck. It's one Guardians. This is only here for the Branded in high spirit spotter. Proskenion. This card is big. Can steer one of the monsters in the graveyard. One of their monsters in the graveyard as a quick back. So yeah, cards really good. 2 Tax Dragon. This is the main reason why this deck does not lose in time. 2 Lubellion. Jake played 1. I decided to go with 2 because just playing the 1 Lubellion, it just seems a little off to me. So that's why I print a second one. 2 Mirrorjade, cause Mirrorjade is Mirrorjade. 3 Albion. This deck, especially this pair, needs 3 Albion. Because this card is just insane in this deck. Because if you open with Branded Fusion, you play Branded Fusion, send Albaz and Lubellion to the graveyard to go into this card, and then you use Albion's effect to make Lubellion, and then you use Lubellion's effective fuse to go to go into Mirrorjade, and then you send this to the graveyard to bring out the Lubellion from the graveyard, and then either search Beast Regained or Branded Lost. Yeah, like, and then at the end phase you search another Branded Spirit Trap from your deck depending on the situation. Like this card is an extender, it lets you fuse, and it's a value card all in one card. So yeah, this card, just for that, it's just really good. Alba-Lenatus, to be honest with you guys, this card is only here to get the brand division, and that's it. Guardian Chimera, because branded in red into this is still really good. And the 2 super poly targets, basically because I do side 3, which are the Starving Venom and the Dragostapelia. Alright, so yeah, that pretty much is the main deck. My version for Despia branded Bystial. I said this again, but I said this before, but I'm just gonna say it again. Do not take this deck for granted. It's not very good, but it's also not very bad either. Me and Jake we just like playing this deck. Like this with Frandia is one of my favorite fusion decks. The first one being obviously Heroes, but I like playing Despia Branded. Like fusion summoning is one of my favorite mechanics. Jake agrees too. He also like fusion summoning. So yeah, that pretty much does it for my Despia Branded deck. Yeah, keep looking forward to the future because this deck is only gonna get better and better, I feel like. Here for signing out. Peace out, guys. Peace out.